Alright, so I know that I start a lot of series, right? Many of them last quite a bit of time, but also a lot of them only last a couple episodes, okay? I know this happens, it's a trend on this channel, but I'm starting a new series today, and this series, the plan for this one, is to carry me all the way until the next Madden, alright? And I kind of plan on doing this by keeping this team not super good. I feel like most of my series kind of like get really boring once the team starts becoming too good, and that usually happens after like the first season. So we're going to try to build this team a bit slower. I'm going to try to limit myself in free agency, all that good stuff. I feel like the free agents are where the teams really get like excellent after the first year. This is going to be a new relocation series, okay? And the general idea of this series is that this is going to be the nicest team in NFL history. So what that means is, aside from rookies, this is excluding the players I draft, I can't get a player who is higher than a 69 overall. Ideally, I'd like to get a bunch of 69 overalls, just to make the team as fun and as memey as possible, but that is not going to pertain to the draft. If I get like a stud 79 overall player, he's good, he's chilling, because this team's gonna suck. Because yeah, I have a lot of draft picks, but there's a lot of positions on a football team, so we can only fill so many through the draft. So I think the stipulation of me not being able to sign anybody above a 69 is going to keep this team pretty bad. So that means we can't go out and get like a stud free agent right away, or after a season, or after 2 seasons. Okay, so this one might take a little bit longer to actually develop into a good team. It's really going to be focused on the draft, which I'm definitely looking forward to. Speaking of the draft though, I'm going to be naming players in this series after viewers, as I have been doing the past few franchises I have run. And I'm going to be changing the names next episode. So that means if you want to be named a player, comment down below. Comment whatever you want. But if your name is not in your YouTube name, be sure to include your name or whatever name you want me to use in the comment somewhere, just so I know what to name the player if I end up choosing you. There aren't really any other stipulations in this series. I haven't actually fully thought out of a bunch of rules or anything like that. So if you think of anything that you'd like me to implement, please let me know in the comments. I am all ears. The rules are very tentative, definitely subject to change based on what you guys think. Also, I have not thought of a name for this entire series yet, so if you have any thoughts about that, I would really appreciate if you can leave a comment about it as well. 2 more final things I'd like to point out. I'm trying to keep this short, but I have a lot to say. One is that I'm not going to be playing every single game, at least in the first season. I will not be playing every game. I will be playing every divisional game, and then we're kind of going to have to like figure out which other games you guys want to see me play. I'll probably go over this schedule at the beginning of next episode, because that will be the preseason episode. So at the beginning of that one, I will remind you guys again to kind of comment like what games, what divisions you might want me to take on in the schedule. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And the last thing, I think this is the last thing, I hope so. I am using the most updated roster that EA has to offer. So this is not like a downloaded roster. So there are no rookies. There's no Trevor Lawrence, no Trey Lance, anything like that, okay? This is the most updated roster that EA has to offer. Only annoying thing about that is that there are no off-season acquisitions. So Carson Wentz should still be on the Eagles. Kenny Galladay should still be on the Lions, okay? Just wanted to point that out. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, because we're mainly going to be focusing on the development of this team. And any game's going to seem hard, really, so it doesn't even matter who I'm going up against, really. Also, the other teams in the league kind of changed a good bit when I traded away every single player pretty much on this team. I tried to keep a couple of the bigger name Patriots players in the division, so we get to see a good bit of them, and you guys will see who I traded to where when we start this season. But I think that's kind of everything I wanted to make sure I pointed out. I guess I can mention I chose the Patriots because like the team didn't really matter. I kind of just picked a team that I would be the most happy if they did not exist anymore. I don't like the Patriots, okay? Very non-Patriots fan. It was between them and the Cowboys, right? But I already did a franchise on this game in the NFC East, so the Patriots it is. But let's go ahead and start the relocation process. If you guys don't know how to do this, you have to go to your stadium and then hit relocate. And if that's not an option for you, I'll show you this as well. You have to make sure the one setting is turned at least to all users only. Because if it's not set to this, you can only relocate if your stadium is at a certain rating. But I just have it to everybody can relocate, because then there could be some interesting storylines where like computer teams relocate. But we can now start the relocation process. That was a long intro. I apologize for that, but I definitely think it was all necessary to say. And this first season's always like the most fun to me, because we have so many draft picks. Of course, I traded away like every starter on this team to get a lot of draft picks. And I think that's going to be fun. Like, I'll show you guys how many draft picks I have. Like, you might think this is cheesy, but like when you actually draft a team like fully of rookies, it takes a while for them to actually be good. So I think this is pretty fun. We don't have as many firsts as I typically get. I feel like I normally get like 5 or 6, but we have a lot of seconds, 3/3. We're chilling. We also have some stuff for next year, so this should be fun. I'm also just using like an auto-generated class. I think you guys should have seen that when I loaded up the class. This is not predetermined, of course, so I have no idea what any of these players are all about. I'm not going to look because that takes away the fun for me and for you guys. Why would I want to look, you know? All right, so we can begin the relocation process. And I definitely want to stay on the east part of the United States. I'm thinking Brooklyn. I don't think I've ever relocated to Brooklyn before. They have a lot of fan interest. Let's head there. Head a bit south. I just wasted some scouting points. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. We can choose the name. We're not going to be the Patriots. So we can choose between the Beats, the Bulls, and the Barons. All the B. The Patriots. My favorite team. But I don't think I'm going to choose the Barons or the Bulls. Just because their colors are pretty similar to my Snowhawks. So instead, we're going to go with the Beats. Okay, we're gonna get some purple on the thumbnails. That's going to look pretty. Of course, now it's time to choose the uniforms. Those look okay, but I kind of want a darker color for the home uniforms. Don't think I'm a fan of all the purple there on the left. Those look like the best to me. I think it's between number 1 and number 3, and I definitely think I like number 3 more. All right, and then last but not least, gotta choose the stadium. I don't think I've ever used the sphere, so we're gonna go with that one. We just lost that last game 66-7. This team is elite, man. They're elite already. A crazy turn of events. The team is not in the playoffs. 1-15. I just want to quickly check out these stats. Jared Stidham having the season of his life. Brandon Bolden not having 1 touchdown. Dalton Keene, though, let's go. Marquise Lee also going off. Sack numbers are fantastic. 127 tackles for this cornerback. What? A lot of tackles for loss. No sacks, of course. Let's go, dude. The squad was sick. Potentially a development trade upgrade there for that corner. All right, so we have to re-sign some staff. I'm assuming the check marks mean like that's who we have to re-sign? Or does that mean that's who we got? I don't know. I don't want anybody. Hopefully the computer just doesn't re-sign everybody for us because I'd like to sign some other random guys. I usually like doing that. Okay, so I can sign a trainer. I see that. Let's go to coaches. Can I sign a coach? I can sign a coach. Let's go. Who do we want? I want somebody with a 4-3 for sure. Roger Kaler. Mike Zimmer. Look at that. No, I'm gonna go with Roger Kaler. Let's give this man a contract. We don't need a scout, but we do need a trainer. Let's get a good trainer. Ryan Glikowski. There we go. Let's see if either of those guys want to accept. Oh, I went straight to the Super Bowl, so I don't know if we actually got them. Whatever. I hope we did. All right, the Chiefs and the Cardinals are in the Super Bowl. And the winner is going to be the Chiefs. Okay, so we're not going to bring anybody back to the team, of course. Because all those guys are just free agents the computer signed, so I don't really want them. But let's go ahead and hop into free agency for a little bit. Now, of course, we can't go after any of these top guys. But let's try to find some random positions we could get. Like, we could get Andy Dalton. Okay, we could get Taysom Hill. I'm going after Taysom Hill. A 2-year contract, not worth much at all. Let's go Taysom. I definitely want to draft 2 running backs, so I'm not even going to look there. I'd also like to draft a fullback because that's fun. Now, receiver. Receiver is where we could build, right? There are some pretty cool receivers, I'm sure, in the draft. But let's go ahead and check out some of these guys down here because some of these receivers aren't too bad. Got to get some young players. I definitely don't want anybody old who's this bad. Definitely somebody who's like 24, but I don't think that's really going to happen here. We might just have to go into free agency and try to find some guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go that route for sure. A lot of these other positions we can definitely deal with in the draft, but maybe some linebackers. Like Leon Jacobs is actually pretty decent because he's super fast. So is Malik Jefferson, I think. Yeah, 87 speed. What does Leon Jacobs have? That is Todd Davis, not the right guy. Leon Jacobs. 88 speed, a little bit better. I also saw Jordan Evans. He's 26 though. No, yeah, I'm gonna give my man Malik Jefferson a contract. Well, this player's up to star development. And he's a 67. I think he's certainly worth a contract then. Carter Coughlin, he's a 69. We're gonna give him a contract. I just want at least some guys who can play. Like in case we don't get anybody in the draft, I'd rather just sign some free agents here than actually sift through free agency. Because we also just have to fill out the roster. We have like 30 people on this team, maybe. We can definitely get some cornerbacks really easily, though, in free agency. So I'm not going to worry about these positions. Like safety, I'm not going to worry about. Okay. So I think we're good with all those free agents. Hopefully we get most of them. So we got Hall and we got Hill. Let's go. The team's off to a good start. We got Carter Coughlin as well. All right, so the linebacking core is coming along. We also got Malik Jefferson. That's sick. We have an entire linebacking core. I'm definitely still looking to draft some linebackers, but at least we have some players who can play. Okay, this draft can be amazing if we play this correctly. All right, so we have the first overall pick. Not sure I want this one. There's nobody who really like jumps out to me who I want to take here. Actually, there's a really good cornerback. We could totally go that route. But I might just see if I can get the Giants pick. If I can get the Giants pick, maybe get like a second and a third this year as well, I will totally take that. But let's see what we can kind of muster up here. Okay, I can't even just get their second. So I think I might just take this selection. Maybe if I give them our last second round pick and then a third next year. That's so close. Okay, I wouldn't mind doing this. Giving them our last second and our last third. That's not going through. Okay, that's the last offer I was going to give. So we're just going to take a player here. We have a lot of pressure to take a really good prospect. And I'm torn between two players. So Gary Devlin looks great. Early first round talent. That's sick. Torrey Williams won the Heisman. He's going to be far worse, like overall wise, but I kind of like that. Like I kind of want to take him. Because then we can take Will Clinton, who looks sick. The only problem is that he's probably going to have normal. But he looks really good. We have a couple other quarterback options too. Like Zach Page is okay. He's very fast. We have a 6th round quarterback all the way down here. Who's also pretty fast. I think I'm going to take a corner. Please, Madden gods. Don't let this man have normal. I know he's going to, but like, do something different, please. He has hidden. There's no way this man has hidden. Okay, he's a 77. Very fast, really good acceleration, really good agility. Let's go. That was a brilliant first pick, I think. But now I think we can just go straight to pick number 13. I will take that Heisman winner if he's here, and he is. The other two draft picks we have in the first round really aren't good. So let me just make sure that's the guy I for sure want. There's a couple of receivers I definitely want as well. But some of these receivers I think I can get a little bit later. But man, Louis Lang. I need this man on my team. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to trade up. Should I just take him now? Like, honestly, I am that confident this man is going to be a beast. He ran a 4.33. The only thing is that I'm worried the quarterback might go by the next pick. And I think having the Heisman winning quarterback would be sick. Man, I really want this free safety. I think we could probably land the quarterback and trade up for the free safety. I'm going to do that. Torrey Williams. He is hidden. He's a 72. He's really not that good. But you know what? He's our quarterback. He's going to be a beast. Hopefully, he has a good development trait. And now let me see if I can trade up here. Potentially with the Steelers. I don't really want to do this. I could throw in a first next year. What is this looking like? That just got accepted. Okay. Don't know exactly how I feel about that. But you know what? Even if this guy has normal, he is going to be so good, I think. Louis Lang. He has normal, but show me the speed. 94 speed, 95 acceleration. I will take that at free safety. That is a sick player, even if he only has normal. Okay, I think that man's still going to develop really well. Now we certainly need a receiver. Trayvon Lawton looks pretty sick. 6'4", 4'4" speed. Oh, this guy's a mid-first round talent. He is certainly better. Let's go ahead and take this man. 74th normal. We got a solid number 1 receiver. He's 6'4", 92 speed. Yeah, that guy sounds pretty awesome. That other receiver is not available, but this guy is. Marvin Gatewood is ridiculously fast. Certainly want that guy on the team, but let me look around a little bit more. I think the pick might have to be Dalton Buchanan. Yeah, pretty sure this guy is the selection here. Yeah, I think it has to be this guy. Dalton Buchanan. 76 with normal. Okay. We have a good offensive lineman. Sadly, that's not going to go up like his development trait. But you know what? He's still a really, really solid player. Marvin Gatewood might be the selection here now. He might be the only player we have left on the board who is projected to go in the second round. We actually have this speed rusher, but I'd much rather have the receiver right now. Yeah, I think we can take this receiver. Marvin Gatewood. No hidden development trait, but still 95 speed, 94 acceleration. We'll definitely take that. All right, now we're just looking at whoever is like the best player available. There are a couple good running backs, but I have my eyes set on one particular running back. And it is Elijah Cook. The reasoning is he had a really good draft story about him. Feel like he's gonna have hidden. So I'd rather have him than these two guys at the top, if I'm being honest here. I'm thinking the next pick should be Carlos Knox. I'm really enticed with Brian Monroe, but Knox is a better player, and I don't think he's going to be available with our next pick. 73 with normal. We'll definitely take that at outside linebacker. It's like a really good player. Okay, so Landry Butler seems like the selection here. We can get another good offensive lineman, this time a tackle. Let's go ahead and take Landry Butler. Please be good. He's a 70. One of the better tackles I've seen in this entire game, which is very sad to say. All right, we still got a ton of draft picks, and I still have a ton of prospects I really want to take. We are now in the third round, so I'm looking at a player projected to go in the third. I don't actually know if we have any, so I might just have to start taking fourth round guys now, which I'm fine with because they're all going to be beasts. Let's go ahead and take this center, Justin Fusco. Another really good looking offensive lineman with hidden development trait. That is an amazing draft pick. He's definitely going to play like guard or something. I think I'll have that other center just stay at center. But that was a great pick. Definitely missed out on that safety who just went, though. I don't think I even had that guy scouted, but it's okay. Jerron Carson is going to be the next selection. Another cornerback. 70 overall. 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 88 agility. All right, we are building this team up. Okay, the team's looking a lot better. I think we might go Brendan Sutton with this next pick. Fourth round projection. Actually, we have another tackle. Fourth round projection. Late fourth, though. Think we can definitely wait on him. No more other fourth round guys, I don't think. This outside linebacker is a fourth round guy, but another late fourth. All right, I'm going to go with this receiver. When is he supposed to go? Early fourth. Yeah, we're going to take him now. He has hidden development trait as well, dude. We are getting lucky, but also we have a ton of draft picks. Kind of expected. But this player looks pretty sick. 89 speed, 92 acceleration. 6'2", 77 catching. I will take that. I might honestly just take this running back now. I'm so scared that he's going to go. I'm going to take the tackle first and then the running back in the fourth round. We're going to do that. Joe Smith. 69. There we go. That's perfect. We almost have a full offensive line. And now I'm taking this running back with the 10th pick in the fourth round. I don't care who else is on my board. I need this man on my team. Elijah Cook. Please have hidden. He does. He's a 71 with hidden. I knew this guy was going to be a stud. 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 86 agility, 86 strength. Very well rounded, honestly. He looks like a sick running back. He just can't receive well at all, but he's a good elusive back. He's a good power back. Let's go. I love that. The only thing is that we didn't get a tight end, but I don't really think that's a big deal. We are now in the fifth round. There are a couple defensive ends I wanted to take in the fifth, but I think they're all gone. I really want Tyrone Hewitt because this man put up 42 reps. There's a third round middle linebacker I also wanted, but this guy's way faster. Late fifth. When is Neville Hewitt supposed to go? 7th. I can probably get him in the 6th round. Yeah, that's the selection here. We're taking this middle linebacker. Tracy Teal. 66. I'm fine with that because show me the speed. 88 speed. 74 tackling. 90 acceleration. We got a user. I will take that. Now here, we're definitely taking a defensive tackle. He is gone. That's upsetting, man. That's very upsetting. We didn't really target the D-line like at all. So I think we should at least take one defensive lineman here. And it's going to be this defensive tackle. I know nothing about him, but he's pretty strong. Please be good. 64. Has some strength to him. Hopefully we can find some guys in free agency. Maybe some undrafted free agents or something who have like hidden. That would be pretty nice. We have one more player on the draft board. And it is Carl Briggs, a fullback who's a 70. This guy's a stud, man. He's a beast. Getting some fullback love. You'll love to see it. But I think this draft went incredibly well. Like I said, though, before, of course it was going to go well. All right, we had so many draft picks. I'm aware. But we still got a lot of hidden development trait, guys. I think this is a good start for this series. I think it's actually a really good start. I'm just going to take a kicker. Let's take this guy. Leo Logan. Oh, he's a 72. Yeah, he's sick. Okay, he can start a kicker. That's fine. All right, so let's go over the draft recap, right? So we got a ton of starters. Every single player we drafted, I think, is going to play somewhere. The ones I'm most excited for, though, are this cornerback, because he has hidden. I didn't actually expect that guy to have hidden. That is amazing. This quarterback, of course, hidden development trait. This running back, though, I am so incredibly excited for. Dude, this guy's going to be so good, I think. I think that guy's going to be so good. We have another receiver with hidden, so this guy needs to get a lot of playing time. We have a center with hidden. I don't know if we have anybody else. I'm not sure if I missed anyone, but just saying, man, this draft was really, really good. This is one of my better drafts I've had, like, in a relocation video where I have a bunch of draft picks. This is definitely one of my better ones, I think. But the best player in the class, it was a tie for a 77, and we got one of them. So that's nice. I could have taken Gary Devlin. He has hidden. What is he looking like, though? What's his development trait? He is superstar, dude. Please tell me the quarterback we have is a superstar X Factor. Even if he's not, I'm good with it, man. Perfectly fine with it. Now, these are the two running backs who were here for a while. I didn't want to touch those guys, though, because honestly, that sounds really bad. Hold on. Pause for a second. I did not want to draft those guys because I didn't think they'd be that good. Oh, this guy's acceleration is ridiculous. He has hidden development trait. But let's see what his development trait actually is. I feel like it's just star. No, it's superstar. He would have been a pretty good player, but he's pretty slow. Great acceleration, yeah, but only 88 base speed. I do want to see this one defensive tackle. Can I sort by strength? Because he's probably the strongest. He is. Tyrone Hewitt. He's a 69. Only normal. But 94 strength. Man, I wanted that guy. That sucks. But that's actually going to do it for this episode. Now, next time, I will be changing all the names based on the comments. I will be signing some undrafted free agents. Their names will also get changed. And I will get the team entirely compiled to take on the preseason with. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you're excited for this series. I certainly am. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Where every step you take is do or die. When every